guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to another edition of TW Updates with the WWE. You join us today for our final pay-per-view on the road to WrestleMania 35. It is of course Fastlane, the Raw branded pay-per-view, where hopefully, as I say, it puts us in a good position going into Mania and hopefully starts a few feuds going into Mania as well. Now, what I will say is, because of the way the industry is at the moment, we are again in Europe. We're actually in the UK and Ireland. We are at Lansdowne Road for this one. In fact, it might even be Croke Park we've went to. Just realised this is going to be a filler before we end up going to Wembley for WrestleMania. The American market is nearly at zero. It's going to be absolutely dire by the time we get to WrestleMania. So, yep, our dream is happening. We are having WrestleMania in the UK. So, without further ado, guys, we'll kick on with the show. We've got 20 segments booked. A lot of main guys on this card, a few lower carders are in the pre-show in that opening match. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. This is WWE Fastlane 2019. So we start the show with that pre-show, and it's going to be held in front of 54,000, just under 55,000, 780 folk at Croke Park. And it was a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling, but it didn't have much heat. And it saw the team of Drew Galloway, Cody Rhodes, Tommy End, Ty Dillinger, and Wade Barrett defeat Big E, Pete Dunne, Noam Dar, Kalisto, and Flamita in 12:06 when Cody Rhodes defeated Kalisto with the Crossroads. Big E was head and shoulders above everyone else, just giving him something to do on the pay-per-view. B-74, a couple of positives there for Wade Barrett and Drew Galloway, so that's good to see. And negatives-wise, just a pure gimmick for Wade Barrett and Drew Galloway. A few inconsistencies, but overall, a decent opener. I can't argue with that. So we start the show hyping up our two main events. It's going to be, of course, the WWE Championship on the line again as Braun Strowman seeks to destroy Daniel Bryan and make sure that the big man is going to WrestleMania. We're also going to have the final match between The Miz and Seth Rollins. The Miz has continually beat down Seth Rollins and continually ran amok on him on Miz TV, and Seth wants to get a victory over him and take himself into WrestleMania with a bit of momentum. So that's an A90 for both those promos, or both those hype videos. The angle that was show off to a strong start, the crowd got hotter, and one storyline gains a bit of heat, whilst the other advances. So we start off, and it's a really poor match, which I'm quite gutted about. I thought this was going to steal the show. About that had great wrestling and good heat. We had Dolph Ziggler defeat Chad Gable and Bo Dallas in 21:34 when Dolph Ziggler defeated Chad Gable by pinfall with a zigzag. During the match, we had Bray Wyatt distract Bo Dallas, and Bray Wyatt then turn on Bo Dallas, costing him the WWE United States Championship, which will now be in the possession of Dolph Ziggler. So Chad was a weak link here. B-75 I'm really gutted about. I thought, as I say, these two have put classics on together. Gable were pushing to the moon and giving him these opportunities, and I thought he'd help this match, but clearly not. The match got the crowd hotter. Bray Wyatt used subtle mannerisms, hinting at a future face turn. Of course, he's turned babyface here. Gable with a 73, Dolph Ziggler with an 88, and Bo Dallas with a 93 performance. So Bo Dallas has been simply outstanding for us. The Bo-sending storyline has advanced, but it lost some heat. Bo Dallas improving Rumble skills. So I don't know how a lot of people feel about that. Obviously, we did lose a bit through booking decisions. I think we have to keep Bo strong as well, so that's all going to affect the matchup. But it builds up to a big WrestleMania match between Bo and Bray. So the brothers will collide at WrestleMania. The championship's off of Bo Dallas, so we don't need that feud to have the championship. And the rise of Bo Dallas will continue. And we're at it. Let's complete the turn. Bray Wyatt. It's been 7 segments, and the turn was a complete success. So Bo Dallas turns babyface. Needs to turn Drake's gimmick, so he's now a silent assassin. It's just to give him a new gimmick. That's what it is. After the matchup, Bray cuts a promo on Bo, just saying, his actions have been absolutely terrible. He's to show that the true leader of the world is Bray Wyatt. whatever Bray Wyatt's usual capture is as leader of the world, I think. And he just basically says to Bo, your actions have been terrible. You're not the guy that we grew up with. Everyone knows the history that we have back in the day, and it's time that he shows Bo Dallas to get back to his roots. So A star 100. Bray's not suited to his gimmick, so we need to change his gimmick for turning babyface. Overall, perfect. Next up, we had the Women's Shine Tag Team titles on the line, and it was a poor matchup that saw Aika Ando and Arisa Nakajima defeat the team of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce and Mandy Rose and Eva Marie 12:30. First out was Mandy Rose and Eva Marie, then the Aussie ladies. The tag team champions make the 5th defence of the WWE Shine Tag Team titles. A C plus 66, so pretty decent there. Poor performances, more so from Peyton Royce, Eve Marie and Mandy Rose, but as I say, they're the lesser characters here, and it's just a chance to make the tag team champions look more dominant in a storytelling match. Next up, we have the Revival backstage attacking Big E, leaving him down and out. Let's get a B plus 84. This basically means that in one of our main matches tonight is going to be the Revival defending the tag team championships against Xavier Woods and Kofi, and Big E won't be in sight. So Scott Dawson was underwhelming, Big E looked good in the beatdown, but overall, decent segment. Next up, we'll get a hype video for our European Championship match as the greatest man ever lived, Austin Aries, taking on Big Cass. They had a match on Raw where Austin Aries was able to roll up Big Cass for the win. This led to a beatdown after the match, Big Cass being extremely pissed off. He had lost the matchup, so he's getting another chance tonight. Can Austin Aries survive? And it was a C minus 59. Match itself done okay, it was a decent matchup, and Austin Aries did defeat Big Cass again in 12:20 with a quick roll up, making the 11th defence of the European Championship. A B minus 75 says okay. Big Cass was off his game. Austin Aries is getting a little stale, but his in-ring performance was better than Big Cass. But he's definitely added a lot of prestige to the championship. Don't know how to protect Cass here, nope. So we've been able, as I say, add prestige to the championship, and Double A is getting over and over as we give him one big push before he gets a little too old. Next up, we had a promo from Dana Brooke hyping up her match with Becky Lynch. This was a B79. Continues the storyline between them. As we know, the tag team in the women's division was, of course, Fire and Might, which was Dana Brooke, Becky Lynch. Couple of defeats, and then Dana got a little bit frustrated with Becky, which led to a brawl, and this is going to be the blow-off match between them tonight at Fastlane. No improvements, all positives. Well done, Dana Brooke, good promo. Match itself, done okay. It was about that had some decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat, but it saw Dana Brooke defeat Becky Lynch in 15:04 by submission after blatantly cheating. So Dana cheats to win, a C plus 71 with Dana off her game, Becky with a better performance in the storyline, gaining a little bit of heat. No skill improvements. We did, I believe, have to keep Becky looking strong, but again pushes Dana Brooke forward and gives us another over women in our women's division. So that's good to see. There's a few negatives to be expected, but a C plus 71, that's okay. Next up, just a little tag match, just to give some guys a chance on the show. And it was a matchup that saw the Hype Bros defeat DIY in 12:24 when Zack Ryder defeated Tommaso Ciampa by pinfall. Mojo carried the match, if that had happened in real life, but as I say, a B minus 73 here, just a good match to give, as I say, Zack a bit of a boost on a pay-per-view, giving him a win. He's basically overness has been dented quite highly, so to give him an opportunity here, as I say, was the best we could do. And I say, the Hype Bros will get a little push going forward. So a good win for them. As we kick on, a couple of improvements there in terms of skills, so that's good to see. Negatives, just a few in terms of poor momentum. Next up, we had the Women's Championship on the line, and about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Crazy Mary defeated Sasha Banks again in 14:36 by pinfall, making the 4th defence of the Women's Championship. B78, this was their kind of blow-off match to just kind of end that little feud they had going. Both ladies win 82 performance, great chemistry, and the storyline did continue. What I will say is The aim is basically, as we all know, as soon as after WrestleMania hits, we're going to try and, as I say, integrate the women's division so we can push some of these ladies up to the main event. That's the ideal plan. Get some of them, hopefully, main eventing a WrestleMania. So good performance from both ladies here. No skill improvements, and apparently a lack of hot associated storyline, which is disappointing because the storyline has been pretty decent. And yeah, that maybe would have been even higher with that. So you can only see how that happens going forward. Next up, we had that match between the New Day and the Revival, and the Revival did defeat the New Day in 15-15 when Dash Wilder defeated Xavier Woods by pinfall with a Yakuza kick. The Revival make the first defence of the Tag Championships, didn't want to take the titles off them straight away. B78, great performance from Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson and Xavier Woods, not so much. But as I say, no flips, just fists, and the champs retain the titles here. Scott Dawson continues to improve, as does Kofi. Only negatives was really Kofi's low morale and inconsistency. So a good matchup there for the champs. Next up, with a promo with Kevin Owens. He just says he is the Royal Rumble winner. He's going to be going to WrestleMania. He knows that John Cena's jealous, and it's just going to show how dominant he is when he wins this Fatal 4-Way special match we put together to give guys an opportunity. So A-star 100, KO came across well. Storyline gained a bit of heat. And the match between guys who just really didn't have anything to do on the show. It was about they had great wrestling and good heat. And Kevin Owens defeated John Cena, Samoa Joe, and Cesaro in 1923 when Kevin Owens defeated Samoa Joe with underhanded tactics. KO carried the match. Fantastic A90 rating when you consider the overness of some of the guys' other performances. Cesaro with 78 because of injury, Cena with 82 and Joe with 81, so KO carries a very, very good match, which I did not expect to get that high. Disappointing as you see both John Cena and Cesaro are already hit with declining physical ability. And after the matchup, The Rock comes out and he just says, John Cena, you lost here, but it's time for thrice in a lifetime. You know, it's 1-1. We may not get to do this again anytime soon or again, so let's finish this off. Let's have the decider. John Cena, The Rock, WrestleMania 35. Let's do it for the people. So that was that there. B plus 89. As I say, I was struggling for a plan for Cena, so I'm just going to go Cena Rock at WrestleMania. Next up, we've got a Miz hyping the matchup with Seth, just basically saying, you know, he's proven he's better than Seth Rollins. He's been handed everything on a plate, though the Miz has to work hard and then take his way to Hollywood, where he's had to continue to work hard and be the man. He hates being overlooked, so this was an A-star 100 promo, documenting his frustrations. And the matchup was exceptional between them, and Seth defeated The Miz in 20:59 by pinfall, following a Phoenix Splash. A95, absolutely superb. That'll end their feud. Seth gets the win. Both guys with a 94 performance. No skill improvements, but as I say, hats off to these guys. Everything they've done together has worked perfectly. I do feel they probably have to go and face other people at WrestleMania, so we'll try and work them into programs in the next 5 weeks. Then with Daniel Bryan hyping up his main event match with Braun Strowman, he said he's been an underdog his whole life, but he's going to prove tonight, you know, that the underdogs can defeat the Giants, and he's going to have his dream going into WrestleMania as the WWE Champion. That is an A90 segment. Oh my word, and we are knocking it out the park with main event matches now. After the success of last week's pay-per-view for SmackDown, we nearly get another 100 matchup, an A-star 99 with Braun Strowman in the match. But the final time these two collide, an exceptional matchup, Daniel Bryan defeats Braun Strowman 31-49 in a total war by submission with cattle mutilation. Daniel Bryan makes defense number 2 of the WWE Championship. So it seems if you are giving matches 25-30 minutes, a lot of the time their athletes are delivering. So fantastic. Both men with a 95 performance. The storyline gains heat, although that'll end. Daniel Bryan is getting better at his gimmick. No skill improvements. Only negative there was the announcing of Corey Graves. So that could be a problem in the future when we have a lot of announcers that aren't going to be great skilled in this mod. So we'll see what happens with that. As I say, Michael Cole and JBL won't be able to last forever. And we end the show, as I say, Daniel Bryan picks for the win. But the challenger at WrestleMania comes down and beats him down with a pop-up pile driver, floors the champion, and then Kevin Owens stands above Daniel Bryan, signalling this is the feud at WrestleMania. It is going to be KO versus Daniel Bryan. KO is going to want to walk out of WrestleMania as your WWE champion. So an A-star 100, great way to end the show. Few negatives, as I say, because of the announced team. KO came out of it looking excellent. And yeah, you can get a few negatives and still rate that A-star 100. In terms of our overall show, how will we do? We clock in an A-star 97. So that 100 show is still eluding me, but as I say, great matches and great ratings to have, having going into WrestleMania. And hopefully when it gets to WrestleMania, we can knock that out of the park. So that's absolutely delighted. I think there is only a few people we can give plaudits to, which of course would be Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, and keep him happy. We'll give it to Dwayne, so compliment him. So Daniel was pleased, Braun was pleased, and The Rock was pleased as well. But a great pay-per-view from the Raw team. As I say, both brands are really showing some great matchups and great ratings going forward. And I guess I can only be thankful for them doing that. Show was incredible, an absolute success. As if I click on the Fastlane bit here, we'll see 2.2 million buys as it was shown across the world, 54,000 attendance. Just really happy with that overall. I don't know if there's anything here. Kojima's going downhill, so that's one of the TNA wrestlers. DDT, that's not concerned to us. And they're having a feud between Daniels and MVP. So for us, Rich Swann has now returned to the company. He's back. We have re-signed him and he's back from injury. Hopefully we don't have the issue with his gimmick anymore, but we are going to make him a heel. Just really pissed off at what's been happening. Dave Richards and Eddie Edwards are given new contracts to New Japan. Are looking at Big Cass. Could you imagine Big Cass wrestling in New Japan Pro Wrestling? We'll give him a new contract to say he's working as a single athlete. He's not doing much, but as I say, he could be someone that gets a push post WrestleMania. And as I say, the buy rate's 4.48. John Cena likes Chad Gable, so we'll keep that news items there so I can remember after the video to apply some new contracts. So we will be pushing Rich Swann, of course, in the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown. As you can see, emotionless, so he's going to be a heel. He's not going to have hopefully the same gimmick that was causing him problems before, and hopefully we can actually use him this time. We have got a lot of people with morale issues. A lot of these people are going to be phased out. When I'm over 300 million, as I say, I know I'm over it just now, but as I say, at the end of the month, if we're over 300 million, we'll probably dedicate a good amount of that to making sure that a lot of our wrestlers get a good bonus and we get a lot of these gone. But as I say, like Trent Beretta is going to go eventually. Ronda will go. Mark Haskins probably. Kennedy, Aero, Grand Metalik's still injured, so there's not really a lot we can do for him. I don't know why I've got the constant annoyance, not Mandy Rose, sorry, of Luke Gallows. Seems to be being left off the World Grand Prix in SummerSlam pretty much 6 months ago, so we'll try and cheer them up, but it is what it is. But everything's going well. We're going to be heading into WrestleMania. Size-wise, I say, we're quite happy international. I don't have any need to go any higher at this moment in time. And yeah, financially dominant, strong, so we just need to push on from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I say, what did you think of Braun Strowman against Daniel Bryan? Have you ever seen, or have you ever booked Braun Strowman to get match ratings like that? Let me know how he's doing in your saves, guys. And just in general, if you get any predictions for the WrestleMania card, say we know our main event, we know a few other matches, and who do you think is going to win some of them? As always, guys, thank you for watching. It's deeply appreciated. I say any likes, comments, subscriptions are always appreciated as always. So if you want to get involved in the game, it is available on the Grey Dog Software forum website, with a lot of content on the forum, including graphics, mods, and other bookers written stuff, and you can get more YouTube content on the Fantasy Bookers subreddit. A lot of guys have got their stuff up there, and it is pretty fucking good stuff, so I would definitely check that out. As always, guys, thanks for watching, take it easy, see you soon. And hopefully next time, for either WrestleMania, or I might squeeze in a Saturday night's main event just to give us an idea of that Mania card. So wait and see, I've still to decide, but hopefully we'll see you then. Bye bye.